Good morning. You are tuned into Coffee and Donut with Miss T.
Alexis,
Today is Thursday, June 16th, 2022. It is at the top of the hour. It is now 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Lexus, have you had your coffee this morning?
yes, I've had my coffee and my donut.
And we all know that the early bird is the one that catches the worm. When?
Always.
Always. Lexus, let's go ahead and say a prayer. And then we're going to welcome our guests into the room, and then we're going to give a few announcements.
Lord, we thank you for another day. We thank you for life, health, and strength. Lord, we ask you right now in the name of Jesus to just heal, to touch, Lord, to deliver. Lord, if there be anyone who's listening to us that may not be feeling well, Lord, we ask you to just touch their body and uplift them, Lord. Let this platform be encouraging and motivating to each and everyone. In your son Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen, amen, and amen again. Just a few house announcements. Coffee and Donuts are here Mondays through Fridays, 6 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. If you want us to give your channel a shout out, or if you want us to wish someone a happy birthday or happy anniversary, or if you have something special coming up on your channel, even a big premiere that you want everybody to tune into, and you want us to announce it here on Coffee and Donuts, the only thing you have to do is leave us a DM on Instagram at W.T.F with the family tables or at Lexus Ice ASMR. Each Wednesday is viewers' choice topic. If there's a topic that you want us to discuss, and your topic can range from basically anything, old throwback, what happened to these people, what was the rest of the story, or something that's current going on in the news now, and you want us to dig it up and get to the bottom of it, just leave us a message on Instagram or leave the topic in the comment section under this video. Every Friday we highlight a different YouTube channel. We highlight those channels that have less than a 500 subscriber count. And so if you know of a channel that needs the help and want to make it to that 500 milestone, and they really put in work, all you have to do is let us know, and we'll get right on it and help as much as we can help over here. Okay, our panel is always open. This is a no judgment zone. So we always tell you, please feel free to express yourself. We're adults, so we can agree to disagree, and no hard feelings. No, we can move on to the next thing. So the panel is always open, so you can always come up, and things like that. Is that right, Lexus? Am I relaying the message clearly?
You're relaying the message clear. Don't get in your feelings if we don't agree with you. And stop coming to the show.
Yeah, yeah, we keep it moving. So a special shout out to all of the Tabor Squad members: Carol the Girl Miniature Mukbang, Lex Ice ASMR, Miss Book, Sonia's Home Crafting, Coco TTV, Mary's Life Journey, Life at the Logans, MLW Fishing Man, Sweet Ree, Keeping Up with the Griffins, ZR Family Flex, Stripping with Dre and Michelle, and it's made with the family business mentorship, and a special supporter of Fisher Jamia. Okay, so we're going to keep it moving, y'all. Um, on June 26th, Keeping Up with the Griffins are having a virtual baby shower hosted by me. So to be entered into a drawing for door prizes, you must RSVP. Send me a DM on Instagram and simply say RSVP for Keeping Up with the Griffins baby shower. On Friday, June 24th through Saturday, June 25th, the HAPI, the Happy Collaboration, and Happy stands for Holiday and Party Items. We are giving our contribution to the Juneteenth celebration. Okay, so please tune in for that. Lex, do you have any more announcements? Oh, on this Friday, which is June 17th at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be interviewing Trans King 30 from TikTok. So if you all will share out that announcement if you can, and please stay tuned for that interview. Okay, Lex, do you have any announcement that you want to make?
Don't have any announcements at this time.
Okay, so our story today comes out of Connecticut. Okay, so have you all ever heard the term riding dirty?
Oh yeah, that's a song back in the day.
Yeah. And so what does riding dirty mean? They won't catch me riding dirty.
Don't catch you with drugs.
Illegal. The police,
Yeah.
they pull over a certain group of people, and they so they not gonna catch me riding dirty. Riding dirty could be expired license, no insurance, no seatbelt, drugs, guns, anything illegal in your car. If you get caught with it, it's called riding dirty. Okay. All right. So this story comes out of Connecticut. And it happened March 13th of this year. Oh, let me welcome my guests. Where are my manners? Lexus, you haven't said a word. Okay, so I want to welcome all 600 people in the room this morning. And welcome to all of our solid listeners and the ones that are catching the replay. ML Fishing Man is in the building. Official Jamia is in the building. Brandon B is in the building. Coco TTV is in the building. And to everybody, Commander Lieutenant Nina Ross is in the building. What's up, Nina? Okay, so today this story comes out of Connecticut. All right, so on March 13th, a bus driver was driving from the casino. He had 38 passengers. He was driving from the Mohegan Sun Casino, okay? He stopped the bus on I-95 in Stratford, Connecticut. And according to law enforcement, he pulled the bus over and they found him. They called his name, but I'm not going to call his name. They found him slumped over and unconscious in the driver's seat. Okay. Next to him was a package of cannabis infused fruit chews. Did y'all get that? Next
Oh,
to
I
him,
got that. I got it.
an open package of cannabis infused fruit chews. Okay, the bus driver was taken to the hospital where the toxicology report said that he had a high level of THC in his bloodstream, and the bus driver told the judge that he had no idea that he had been snacking on anything but just regular candy. He said, "I didn't know it was marijuana." Um, he told a Chinese interpreter um that he just didn't know. He said he didn't know, and even his supervisor vouched for him. His supervisor said that the employee does not drink, he does not use drugs. He's a good employee. He's never had any trouble out of him. And if he said that that's what he thought it was, he said he's gonna stand by him. That's what he thought it was because he's not that type of person. He loves to snack on candy all day. And he said even the staff knows that because the staff bring him different candies and stuff because he got a sweet tooth and he likes to eat candy. And his supervisor vouched for him, his co-workers vouched for him. They say, well, he don't even drink, he don't smoke, he just got a sweet tooth. And he picked a bag of candy up at a local market, there in town, and he just didn't know it's legal there, and he just didn't know that it had marijuana in it. He said, their state just became legal a couple of years ago, and he was like, now the marijuana is everywhere, so you really have to be careful going into the supermarkets and really pay attention to what you're picking up. But his supervisor came to his rescue. He said, I'm gonna stand behind him. If he said he didn't know, good morning, team Reach Travels. And Shawanda Wiggs, Shawanda, let me have some of this coffee and donuts this morning because I sure need it. So if his supervisor said if he said he didn't know, I'm standing behind him. He just didn't know. After all that was said and done, guess what? They still charged him with 38 counts of first degree reckless endangerment. after all of that, After all of that, and I read some of the comments, and the people in the comments were saying, he was driving a magic school bus. They was they were making all types of jokes. Some of them were saying, well, at least he did pull the bus over when he felt himself getting sleepy and tired. And, it could have gone another way. He could have wrecked and people could have been, seriously hurt or whatever. But Lex Ice, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think that it was just an honest mistake that
I believe if it's legal in that area and it's plentiful in the stores, I believe it could have been a pure honest mistake. I
yeah,
really, really do believe that because I remember one time, I know this older person. He went in the store and he bought some chips and he bought what he thought was a peach drink. And when he got it, he realized it was an alcoholic beverage, but it looked just like a regular drink. So I believe it's an honest mistake. But
yeah,
at the same time, you know, some mistake you have to pay the cost for the mistake. Reckless, it's people that's in prison now for being reckless driving. And
right,
it was an honest mistake, but at the same time, they was reckless, and so they had to pay they had to pay for the punishment for what they did. So I believe if it's plentiful and it's everywhere, I believe it was an honest mistake. Next time he'll know, since this is plentiful, to just don't grab the first bag you see. Take the time to look at it to make sure it's not weed.
right. Commander Lieutenant Ross says, "Give me a Pepsi. I'll be sleep messing with coffee. I gotta be alert in case I have to drop kick one of them." Oh, yeah, you on your way to work. You gotta be on alert, Lieutenant, working at the prison. Teen Reach Travel says, 38 counts. Did they charge you for each chew he ate or something? Or 30? It was 38 people on the bus. They were coming from the casino. They were coming from the casino, and he felt himself getting tired and sleepy. And I pulled the bus over on the interstate. He just pulled over, and they found him slumped over. So I'm assuming somebody on the bus called the police, and when they got there, he was unconscious. And the bag of candy. It's really no telling how much candy he had ate. It didn't say if the bag was half eaten or what. It just said that it was an open package of infused fruit juice.
Because you know something, I watch social media where people have literally gone crazy from just eating one edible. I mean, they just,
Wow.
they have just that they're out of it. So if he was eating a whole bag of it, oh my god! And it's really kind of a blessing that he did pull over and then
Mhm.
continue to drive, and it could have been worse than what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. It could have been 39 sad cases, you know, from this whole incident. And another thing, if he had people vouching for him, and it's like you said, it's legal in that state, but he didn't know, but he's operating like they call it heavy machinery or whatever. I don't think they should have. I honestly don't think they should have charged him. I really don't think so. But I guess they had to make an example out of him. Um, so they had to charge
I
him with
think that
those
was a bit hard. I think if he
two.
had people to vouch for him, and you know I mean, the can it's plentiful. You can just pick it up at a store. I think that was a hard sentence. I really do. That's just
Yeah.
my opinion.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh wow. When I read this story, and the first thing I thought about was, he needed interpreter to just, get his point over to the police. Or maybe he, just saw the bag of candy. He couldn't read it. He just saw candy, saw that it was some
Okay, I
candy
did. Okay,
inside it.
so if he needed an interpreter, maybe he speaks Spanish or something like that.
Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah. It's
Okay.
someone.
Oh, see, that makes it even harder. Yep.
Yeah.
That makes it even harder. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So he, that was an honest mistake. He just saw a bag of candy and got it and just picked it up. So that said, do we have anybody that would like to give their come to the panel that would like to give their thoughts on, do they think, I mean, I wouldn't say it was harmless because there were people on the bus. So it could have gone another way, but he pulled the bus over. I think that is what made the bigger difference. And who was the judge? You have to look at all of that. The judge could have been had, I mean, not the judge, the whoever brought the charges up. You sometimes you have to realize a person's sentence, or however the judge is feeling that day, or whatever. They sometimes they get in their feelings, and it depends on how their personal life is. And that determines if the person get a stiff sentence, or what, because all of us are human, and they probably just went with the the drama that day or whatever. So you
Yeah,
have to.
they could have been a Monday morning. They had a bad weekend. They just everybody come through gonna get it, gonna
Yeah,
get it today.
you have to look at all of that, because
Yeah,
clearly this man, this was an honest mistake. I guess they're looking at the bigger picture, what could have happened, but it did. You have to look at what actually did happen, and nobody was harmed. He pulled the bus over, and I just think it was an honest mistake. I really do. I really do. So we're gonna do a follow up on this case, because that just happened in March, and just because you're charged does not mean that they stick. So they have to go to court and dig through all of this, all of the shenanigans and all of that. So we're gonna do a follow up story. Let me reach out some of these comments. These people need comments. Y'all, I tell y'all the truth. They somebody was saying it was like a magic school bus. Um oh, Miss Doll is in the building. Lex, did I miss any comments? Oh, Commander says, I work at the jail. Y'all not ever working at our let me go back up. I work at the jail. Y'all not ever working at our prison, because y'all will see me on breaking news. Cause you come in, I think you the guard that hit the rails with your nightstick. Commander come through the what they call it, the ward, the cell block. She come through the cell block with her that pole with that nightstick. Y'all shut up in here. Peace and quiet. Be quiet. Go to bed or something. Miss Star said, good morning, daughters and YouTube friends. Shawanda's in the kitchen. Coco T, TV, Jamia, Fishing Man, Sweet Repraying Couple. Mama, I don't even see all these people you calling in here. You just come here calling names and stuff. You don't even see half the people in here. Official James said, this is a hard one because I'm sure the package said it was cannabis in the gummies. Here you have to ask the clerk for them. Oh wow. Let me the guy said through the Chinese interpreter that he just went in the store and picked it up. He picked up a bag of candy at the local market and didn't know it had marijuana in it. So evidently they're just out. That is something, because here it's not legal in this state, so I don't know. I'm sure it varies from state to state. Uh, but Fisher James said you have to ask for it where she's from. So if he had to, that could make a big difference.
it could if you had to ask for it. Yep, it really could. I mean, if it's like that in his state, how Fisher James state is, if he had to ask for it, then that turns in a totally different direction because he knew what it was if he had to ask for it. But if it's in Connecticut that you just go pick it up without asking, then that's different. But if you got to ask for it, that turns that story the other way. He knew
Okay,
what he was doing.
Life at the Logans is in the building. What's up, Tabor Squad member? Listen, so official Jamie, so it's legal in your state in Florida. So let me ask you this, just off topic a little bit, but it's still in the family. So when people go for job interviews, or here in Mississippi, you have to do a background check, fingerprint, you have to do a drug screening. So it's legal in your state. So when people go to do, get hired for a job, do they still do drug screening where you from since it's legal? Okay, someone is backstage. Let's see who it is. Okay, it's official Jamia. Welcome back to the panel Coffee Donuts, official Jamia. Did you get that question?
I missed it. I was trying to get
Oh,
on
you were
the thing.
backstage. Okay,
Yeah.
I was asking. So, marijuana is legal in your state, right?
Not fully legal. It's like stipulations to it. I'm not sure the full thing, but recently we went not recently when we did our crispy crunchy chicken video at the gas station. They had the um cannabis lifesavers, the gummy savers, and other candies that was behind the counter, behind the glass. They had, like, the shield up
Mm-hmm.
there, and you had to ask for it.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
it wasn't out on the shelves. And I feel like that should be everywhere, because what if a little kid picked up, oh,
Right.
mommy, I want some gummy savers, and I
Yeah.
was, yeah, and like this man probably picked them up and was like, "Oh, gummy savers, I like those," and didn't read the package, or he might not have been able to read the package since he needed
Hmm.
an interpreter. Um, so
It's a lot. It's a lot of a lot of things that are questionable.
yeah,
This dog asking. She said, I'm late coming in. What y'all talking about? Okay, so the topic is a bus driver caught riding dirty. And we know riding dirty means you got caught with something illegal in your vehicle. So this bus driver, the story is out of Connecticut. So the bus driver was taking 38 passengers from the casino, and picking them up from the casino. They were on the interstate, and so he pulled the bus over. He felt tired and sleepy. He pulled the bus over. Somebody called the police. So when the police showed up, they found the driver slumped over and unconscious in the driver's seat, and next to him was an open package of cannabis infused fruit chews. And so they took him to to the ER, and the toxicology report said that he had a high level of marijuana, THC, in his system, and he had to have an interpreter. So he told the interpreter that he didn't know that the candy was infused. He just liked fruit chews. He likes candy, period. And he just thought he was picking up a bag of candy. He had no idea that it had weed in it, marijuana. And so he ended up calling his supervisor, and the supervisor vouched for him and said that no, this man has never given us any trouble. He does not drink, he does not smoke, and he just has a sweet tooth, because other employees know he likes candy and sweet stuff, and they will always bring him, sweet stuff, because that's what he likes. And if he said that he thought it was just candy, then he said he was sticking behind him and he was vouching for him. After all of that, they still charged the bus driver with 38 counts of first degree reckless endangerment. And so marijuana is legal in that state. So the questions that we have, that official Jamie brought to the table, was that in her state you have to ask for the infused items or products or whatever. So we're trying to figure out, in Connecticut, is it full open? Is it like an open, do I don't even know what the stipulations are. I thought once that you went, and because it's not legal here, I thought once it's legal in a state, um, that, but I guess you would have to ask for the kids' sake, huh? So that's it. That's a turner in this case, because if he had to go in the store and ask for it versus him just picking it up off the shelf, or maybe it was a store that only sells infused items. What y'all think? That's something else you can look at.
I don't know, but official Jamie have got me thinking because you wouldn't just want to sit that kind of candy around for children's sake, because
Exactly.
children pick up candy, and so would it be a certain age limit that you had to ask for to even buy it,
And then
even
another
if
thing,
it was legal?
what if it was a store that only sold those type products and he went in the
Yeah.
store, and just if he just picked it up off the shelf, maybe it's just a store, that's in that market like that.
Well, why would he go to a tobacco store like that? Because there are stores here in Mississippi they just cater to tobacco products. So you don't go in there if you're not going in there to buy tobacco products.
You have to keep in mind he needed an interpreter to get his point across to the police. So maybe he just thought it was a regular store.
Or it a gift from one of the employees? They said they brought
No,
him
but they
candy.
he said he got it from the market. It said
Okay.
himself. No, he said himself that he got it from the market. He said he just didn't know. He said
Wow.
he had no idea he had been snacking on anything but regular candy. I didn't know it was marijuana. He said I just didn't know. He got it from the market,
Wow.
from the local market. So maybe he went to a market that just sold those products. I don't know. And it didn't say. It didn't say.
I don't know. This story could go two or three ways. This is I don't know.
Yeah, it
But
could.
yeah, it could. It could go. But at first it sounded like it could be an honest mistake, but then when I got to thinking, if it's just open, kids can just go in there and pick it up. So I don't know, but he
Yeah.
done been charged, so I don't know.
Yeah. Prank Couple Cooking Series is in the building. Welcome back to Coffee and Donuts. So, it could be several it's several scenarios. He didn't know he was going, could have been just a store that sold um the edibles or whatever. He didn't understand that. He just was looking for sweets. Or uh I mean, he just didn't know. He said he didn't know. And in this case, I believe him. I believe him. I really do. Because why would you not only in danger, and he just sitting there eating a bag of candy one after another. So in this case, you wouldn't hurt yourself, and he had no history of this type behavior. So I think it was an honest mistake. I really do.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
gonna be
do.
an interesting trial.
Oh yeah. But his supervisor said he's gonna stick by him. He said he's gonna stick by him, and so that says a lot. He's a good worker, so that says a lot. Let me read a few announcements over here, y'all. Um, Coffee and Donuts is here Mondays through Fridays, 6 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. If you want us to give your channel a shout out, or if you want us to wish someone a happy birthday, a happy anniversary, or if you have something special coming up on your channel, or just a simple premiere, you can let us know and we will announce it here on Coffee and Donuts. Just go over there to Instagram, leave us a DM with details, and we will read the announcement here for you. Each Wednesday is viewers' choice topic. If there's a topic that you want us to discuss, topics can range from old throwbacks to current events. Just leave us a message on Instagram, and we will read the announcement for you. Okay, every Friday we highlight a different YouTube channel. So right now we're only highlighting those channels that have less than a 500 subscriber count. So if you know of a channel that needs help and want us to help, I don't want to say grow their channel, but help them reach that 500 milestone, just let us know. Our panel is always open. This is a no judgment zone, so express yourself as you will freely. We can agree to disagree, but we will respect each other. Okay. A special shout out to the Table Squad members: Kara the Girl Miniature Mukbang, Lexus Ice ASMR, Mrs. Book, Sonia's Home Crafting, Coco TTV, Life at the Logans, MLW Fishing Man, Mary's Life Journey, Sweet Ree, ZR Family Flex, Tripping with Dre and Michelle, keeping up with the Griffiths, is Meg, and special supporter, official Jamie. Oh, so listen, official Jamie, how did I miss yesterday? With y'all lunch thing, I totally missed it.
I'm so sorry. I was trying to say at the end of the live yesterday, but I was like let everybody finish their stuff, and then I was like, okay, forget it.
What? Oh my God.
Yes. We were trying to get Carol used to going live. Um,
Okay.
and so we were doing a little test run to see how she feels. And, she did really good. She did really good. So, we're going to try it again, hopefully on her channel, and see if we can get her to go live a little bit more and,
Okay.
you know,
Okay. Yeah,
get her.
because Kara needs some get her watch time hours.
Yes, exactly. So do I, because I'm almost at 500. I think I'm at 472 the last time I checked.
What?
Um, so yeah, just trying to get those watch hours is important.
You need to do a lot of after dark series. They could go on for hours and hours. Y'all know how we talk in those after darks.
I know
Oh.
we do. I just, especially because the questions yesterday that I was asking was hilarious, and
Mhm.
also after dark questions, and also my mom came over in the middle of the live. She
Yeah.
was laughing the whole time, but still, I was like, "Oh Lord, my mama in here, Jesus."
Yeah, I was in the bushes. I was on my lunch break, but then I had to go back to work, so I had to go to the bushes, But I was there, but I was, as Mama say, the bush people. Miss Dodd say the bush people. So I was the bush people.
Yes, I saw you. I was like, "Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting." But we had fun, and I definitely gonna do one after dark. So
Okay.
yeah, because
Okay.
the
But give us
questions.
a heads up because I didn't get
Yes.
any notifications,
Oh,
and
me
it was
either.
later on yesterday afternoon. I was like, wow, I didn't even know it. Let me get some comments real quick. Praying
Okay.
couple cooking series says, "Wow, these bus drivers be doing the most." Yeah, he really did the most that day. Coco said, "If the edibles were illegal in that state, why was the store selling them?" They were legal. Let me go back to the article. They were legal. I guess the thing was that he was driving under the influence. Ms. Dawn said, Lord, I hope they would tell you I don't always read the label. So this mama, Miss Dawn, so reading this story, hopefully going forward, well, it's not legal in our state anyway. So they lobby and fought against it. So I don't think we have to worry about that right now. But Carol the girl mentioned mukbang says, I have walked into the store and bought Mexican candy and liked the way it looked and bought it. Also, most of the people who stormed the Capitol building got misdemeanors. Yeah, or nothing at all. Um, yeah, so this story is it could go either way. And then you have to see who like you said, what type of data the judge have and their if what I don't want to say what colors they are, but sometimes all that plays a factor into things as well.
Well, the blessing is that he didn't crash. He didn't kill anybody. He pulled over and went to sleep. So,
Yeah,
um,
he was straight passed out. He was unconscious.
and
He was.
I'm glad he didn't wreck the bus or kill
Oh
anybody,
yeah.
because that would have just been 10 times worse. Um, but I wonder from the passengers, like, was he swerving before he decided to pull over?
I don't know. That's a good question because if he was that heavily under the influence, he knew something was wrong. I
Yeah.
don't know if he was swerving. If he was swerving, that made sense. And the pastors probably thought he was dead because he was unconscious, or he was in a deep sleep. He
Wow.
unconscious.
That's why I'm scared to eat one of those, because I'm so sensitive to medication
Oh wow,
that I know one gummy would have had me go.
wow. We don't even it's not legal here.
Hmm.
And I just want, is there anybody in the any one of our silent listeners or anyone in the chat, is it legal in your state? Because I really want to know about when you get hired for a job, do they have, do you have to be a drug screen if it's legal in your state? So
I
is there
feel like you
anyone?
still do.
Well, I don't understand that.
Because there's other drugs besides cannabis.
I mean, what I'm saying is, if marijuana is legal, will they allow you to still work if they know that you are, you use marijuana? Is what I'm asking. I know with
Oh
the
well,
other drugs, but as far as like if the marijuana is legal, will they still hire you, with you, knowing that you smoke?
that's a good question. That's a very good question.
I don't know if you're gonna be operating heavy, equipment. I wouldn't want you to work around
Yeah,
me.
that's
It's
true.
high, you know,
That's very true.
especially if you're working in warehouses and different things like that. But you're operating heavy machinery. I wouldn't want to
Mhm.
be your partner. I wouldn't want to.
No.
So what if you just use marijuana on for your lead, just as a leisure, like they say, leisure sport. On the weekends you're off and you just get high, but it's still in your system and things like that. You don't use when you have to work, but like
I don't know.
just on the weekends and stuff you use, you
Well, it
smoke.
may still be in your system Monday, so I don't
That's what I'm
know.
saying. I want I need some clarification. That's why I was asking how does that work in the states that it's legal in?
I don't know. I know. I like she said, if you are a recreational user and you work heavy machinery, I think that they wouldn't hire you because it could be in your system and you're putting people's life in. You could hit a pipe, you could hit a gas line, you could hit a car. You. I don't know how long it stays in your system either because I've never tried it, so I don't know how long it stays in your system, so I don't know. And what if you're operating and you do the wrong surgery like that person did?
Hmm. That was sad.
ah, so
Mm.
yeah, it's a lot of factors. So I don't know. I don't know, even if it is legal. But see, here's my other question because not in every state is it legal. But there are companies like I've ordered CBD gummies
Mm.
from this one company,
Mhm.
and they have the regular CBD. It's like a one that helps you sleep, and then they have the CBD that has the THC in it.
Yeah.
And I kept reading to see like if it said if you live in such and such state you can't order it or whatever, we can't send it, but I didn't see anything on there that stated that. So I'm so confused on like can you send it in the mail? Like if you ordered it in Mississippi, are they gonna be able to send it to you? Like
And
I'm so
I almost
curious.
said something. No, you better don't send me nothing like that.
No, I'm just saying like if
No,
you decided to go on the website and order something, can they send it to you? Because
no, I don't think so because it's not legal here.
okay,
It's not.
yeah.
So I wouldn't think so. Especially if you send in a box and it has whatever logo on it and the date, they know exactly what it is.
Mm.
But I think if
The
you
marshals will be with the mailman delivering it to you. Put your hand close.
But I think if you send it from one person to the next and you have it in a box that they don't know what a package they don't know what you're sending, I think you can do that. But ordering from a company and they got the logo and the name and every you can identify what it is. I don't think they'll deliver to you. Like I said, they'll show up with the handcuffs. Well,
Well,
yeah,
that's the
Yeah.
thing.
when
You
you
be like the mail out there and the marshals is to come on.
Mhm. This
Now
is comments, y'all. Coco said it's not legal here, but some jobs still require you to be clean. Marijuana still causes the effects that it causes. Yeah, that's true. It's legal in Illinois. They don't know you smoke. If they drug test you, you can comments moving. If they drug test you, you can still be fired if you work for a company that does not tolerate drug use. Ms. Dahl said, I don't believe he knew what he had eaten. Sounds like he had common sense driving a bus full of people. Commander said, that's really sad if he didn't know. I don't know how to respond to this situation. It's kind of scary to think you think you're eating one thing and end up in jail. Uh, I, as far as the drug screening with the job, that is true. Especially if you're operating heavy machinery. Um, you know, I don't know, y'all, because if it's legal, and that sounds like discrimination, right? Because they don't know how
Okay,
frequently.
well, think about it like this, Miss Tabor. Okay,
Oh,
you can
let
buy
me say
alcohol
this.
is legal. Buy
Wait, let me
alcohol
say
is legal.
let
Okay.
me I don't use drugs at all. Okay. So I'm not trying to be an advocate for the legal use of marijuana. I'm just, just trying. I just have so many questions about, the states that do, that is legal. And, are there any, stipulations, or, I'm sure it varies from state to state. So I just got a lot of questions about it. But go ahead, Alexis Ice.
Hey, buying alcohol is legal if you're, I think, 21 older or 18 older. You can buy alcohol. At the same time, show up at work drunk, you're gonna get fired. So you gotta look at it like that. With the marijuana,
Well,
it may be legal, but show up intoxicated, and you may get fired.
mm, mm. Yeah, you got a point. I was just asking a question.
Well, I had a family member who was smoking marijuana off his on his off days, and they used to do random drug tests. And he worked in a newspaper factory, which could have been extremely dangerous. And when they did a random drug test, he actually ended up getting suspended for a while,
Oh
and
wow.
then the big dummy did it again, and he
Mm,
ended up losing his job.
mm,
So that was back in the day when it really wasn't legal. And and
mm.
now I think here they changed the rules. Like if you have like a small amount, they don't charge you as much as they used to. And then I think you can get it with a medical card
Yeah.
legally if you have the medical card, but outright just smoking it, even though they still do, is not legal here.
Okay. Well, I don't think we'll ever, because each time that bill comes up, it's so many people that the capital that lobby against it, and I don't think it'll be a tough fight to get it legalized here, because they don't want it. They don't want nothing to do with it. And to me, I don't think. I think people gonna still use regardless. They gonna still, you gonna find a way to do what you want to do anyway. So if it's legal or not, people still gonna use regardless.
Exactly.
Yeah. There was another point I wanted to make. Oh, as far as like the drug, I'm just gonna give an example of the drug screen, the random drug screening you talking about on
Hmm.
the job. I remember this incident. It's been a few years. I was in long term care at this time, but we often did random drug tests, and the computer generator who would get screened or whatever. And so this young lady, I think she was like 6 or 7 months pregnant, and she came. It was her turn to get tested, and she had been working at the center for years. She had been there like 10 or 11 years already. Never had a write up, no disciplinary actions had been taken against her the whole time she had been there. Hard worker. Her sister worked there too, and they were just good people, good hard workers, no trouble or nothing. Nothing. Came up hot. She was hot. And there, and everybody was like, "But she pregnant though. You smoking while you pregnant?" You know. I'm like, wow, people would do anything. Just even if you do smoke, at least don't smoke while you pregnant or nursing or period. And I was
That's
like, how can you? And then she's walking around though, because everybody knew what was going on. HR didn't let nobody know, but you know, I don't know how it got out, but everybody was like, wow, is she pregnant? And she did like the walk of shame, because she had to walk from HR all the way through the building to leave. And she didn't give nobody eye contact. She just walked with her head down. I guess she was embarrassed, because not because she, hey, came up hot. That's one thing, but you pregnant and you came up hot.
that is crazy.
Like, wow, you just never know. And I never would have thought that she, would use drugs. But it just goes to show you don't know what people do in the privacy of their own home. You just don't know.
But it's so is that is I don't know how bad that is for babies, but I mean if cigarettes is bad, I can only imagine. Oh Lord, the poor baby, Jesus, and thank you,
Oh
Commander,
yeah,
for
go
subscribing.
on now. Official Jamie.
Thank
uh,
you.
Miss Dawson, look, y'all gotta go have a blessed day. Oh, 6:49. Yeah. You just got a new subscriber, Official Jamie. Felicia Hall is in the building. She says, "Great morning, WTF with the family and chat. In life, your natural being is who you are. Once you alter that with unnatural substances, legal or not, you are not the same person. You change."
Exactly.
I think so. I agree with that. Once you start indulging in drugs and stuff, you do alter who you are. I believe that. I really do. So y'all, it is 6:49. We're gonna get out of here on time today. So do you all have anything that you all want to say before we leave? Any announcements?
Not this time.
Okay. Okay. So I do want you all to tune in tomorrow afternoon, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for the interview with Trans King 30 from TikTok. And it's just, we're gonna show up and just get the information, just understand, you know, what it's like. June is Pride Month, so we're just gonna show up tomorrow, get some information, and try to, see what a day in the life of a trans person is like, the ups and downs, and get some understanding if people don't know what a trans person is, and all everything. So the panel will still be open, and you can ask in, no question is off guard, no questions off guard at all. You can ask whatever you want to ask. Just be respectful and asking the question. That's all I ask. Be respectful.
It's gonna be a great interview. I'm so excited.
I hope so. I really do hope so. And it's just show up and see how it goes. And there's no telling who you may see on the panel in the interview. I'm just forewarning you all. We have a lot of interviews lined up. We have, I mean, all types of stuff. So y'all just stay tuned for that. And uh official Jamie and Carol, I guess y'all gonna do some after hours so we can get some of these um topics up off the ground.
Y'all.
Yeah, okay. All right, so if you don't have Lexus Ice ASMR or Official Jamia or anybody that's here every day, Carol the Girl Miniature Mukbang, especially we trying to
You
get them.
know something? I'm gonna say this like Carol the Girl mentioned Book Ray. She definitely needs to do it after hours because she talks dirty, y'all. I
What?
was listening to it yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we need her to Mr. Jamie to do it after dark.
Oh wow.
Yes, y'all need to do that.
So
Miss
She
I,
gonna
Carol be
talk
having a lot to
dirty.
say, y'all. She have a lot to say.
wow. I believe it. I believe it. A conversation like that could go on for hours and hours and hours. And after dark, you really get. I
Hmm.
think y'all should do it.
Well, one of you always questions would you rather have sex or food for the rest of your life? I'm like,
What?
what?
Yeah. It was very fun. We had a good time, and like I said, we was just doing a test run just to see, but we definitely gonna do it after dark. You know, so people will be off from work and.
Yeah, and unwind and just had maybe a few drinks and just tell everything.
Hmm.
Cheryl, what's up? Cheryl is in the building. Cheryl is my friend, y'all. What's up, Cheryl? Thank you for stopping by. Coffee and donuts. Blessings to you. The Moga family is in the building. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee and Donuts, Moga family. Tripping with Dre and Michelle is in the building. And we getting ready to go, and everybody popping up.
Talking about just manage.
Yeah.
Don't worry, tune in. It's gonna get worse.
Commander said it's legal here in Florida. I don't know how they do as far as drug screening for jobs, but they ain't having none of that in my career. I know that's for real.
I know
Y'all got
that's
to be
right.
alert at all times. And you know
Exactly.
what? I follow a lot of people on YouTube and on other social media platforms. And on YouTube, I found this guy. He did 9 years in prison. I'm not sure. I got to go back and see where he's from. But he did 9 years in prison. So when he got out, he started a YouTube channel, and his channel, it just blossomed. People want to hear about stuff like that. And
Oh, I
I
think I came across him. What's his name?
let me go and find
I
it because
came across him yesterday. He was
okay,
talking about the different things that happen in prison. Yeah, that's an
yeah.
interesting channel.
It really is. And one story he told about the time, he said it had been like his I think he had 9 years. It was like his second year in prison. And let me go to my history. And he said the guy next to him got raped. It had been a fight in another zone or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
He
That
said
they was on lockdown because of a stabbing.
yeah, but it wasn't on his ward. So he said if a fight broke out on your ward, automatically you're gonna be locked down for 7 days. But if it didn't
Saw that.
happen, if it happened on your ward, it's gonna be longer than the 7 days. So they just had those 7 days and they had a shortage. And so during the night, it was y'all, let me give y'all who he is. It's sad, y'all. I don't even really wanna it was because I that's been in my spirit and I hate I even listened to that. Oh, his name is Bill Feezy.
Yep,
Bill
I
Feezy.
came across his channel yesterday.
Yeah, Bill Feezy. Feezy is Feezzyyy. Bill Feezzyyy. That's his name. And I'm like, oh my God, I hate I even listened to that.
There's a female too that has like a after prison channel, and she does all these story times, and like you said, you that stuff sits on your spirit
Yeah, it
hard.
does.
It's really really bad. I was like, okay, your stories are entertaining but disturbing, so I'm gonna turn this off.
Yeah, he just started his channel April 7th of 2022. He already has 7.3 subscribers. And he
He
just
surely
started.
does. Yeah, because that's interesting. I mean, and he's talking facts. It's so sad. I had to just stop it, then come back to it because you can't if you can't take all that in at one time, knowing that it's people right now in prison that's going through that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
So if y'all want to check him out, if you're into, now one thing I can say, if you have like me, if you have a soft spirit for things like that and can't really it sticks on your spirit, don't go over there. Don't go over there.
Yeah.
But because I'm like, well, I want to ask, where is the guy now? I was trying to see that he do a part two because he even told us what happened the next morning, but I don't think he may have told us what happened to the guy that it happened to and to his roommate. But I didn't even after that story, I didn't even go back to even look for it. So I
Yeah.
just couldn't get that off my mind. But anyway, y'all, it's 6:57. We're gonna get on out of here. So tomorrow, we won't do coffee and donuts in the morning. We will resume tomorrow after. Today is Thursday, right? Yeah, because I got to
Yes.
go. So we will be here tomorrow afternoon, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and I really want you all to come up on the panel and ask questions. Even if you're catching this replay, come and ask questions. Let's see, they're losing reading the comments. Okay. Nina said, I'm about to go, but I enjoy y'all and everyone here. Have a great day. Same to you. So any final words or anything anybody want to say before we go?
Have a wonderful day. Everybody be safe in this heat.
Oh yes. And Lex, what you say yesterday?
Stay hydrated, y'all, because it is hot, hot, hot. You know something? Yesterday, MLW came home from work. I felt so sorry for him. I was like, "Oh, look at my baby!" Look, I felt so sorry for MLW, y'all. It
Mm.
is hot out
Look,
there. He was just exhausted.
so the sun had beat him.
As the sun had beat him, y'all. He was hot. He was sweat. The sun beat him.
And
Look,
this
yeah.
just one quick question: do
Mm,
y'all say get the butter from the duck in Mississippi?
what? What does that mean? Get the butter from the duck.
Yes, my grandparents used to say that. My grandfather was from Alabama, and he used to say, "Boy, they got that butter from that duck, didn't they?" It
What
just
does that?
mean it just mean you worked really hard today.
Oh, okay. I have never heard that. Get the butter from the. They got the
Yeah,
butter from the duck today. Oh
yeah.
wow.
Because if we came in dragging, that's what he used to say, or they used to say, what's that you dragging behind you?" And just some
Oh my.
country slang. There you go.
Mm, 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 mm. I have never heard that. Coco's from Alabama. Have you heard that, Coco? They got that butter from that duck. Oh
All
Lord.
right. Anyway, I'm gonna not make you extend. Go to work.
Yeah.
And Miss
Okay.
Table, the
Yeah.
saddest part about it was the house was freezing earlier, and so I had cut the air down because I'm
Oh
always cold. And
yeah.
so he came in, the air was like almost 76. I'm like, oh
Oh
my
my God. Lord.
It was
I
still
said,
cooler
let
than
me cool it
outside.
off for you.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
somebody, let's do it after dark tonight. And talk tonight about some stuff.
I'm down. You know I'm down.
Had a
No,
girl
we
miniature. You there?
let's do it on one of y'all channels. You or Carol,
Yeah.
we help y'all with y'all watch time hours.
I can do it. It's fine.
Okay, okay,
I'll schedule it. We can do it.
okay,
What time? I'll DM you. Don't worry. We
okay. Yeah, let's go on over there, and we don't need no coffee there. We need if you gonna bring some coffee, have a little something to put in it. Don't bring no gum.
yes. No gummies.
Okay, y'all, we gotta go. But we'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for our talk in-depth conversation with Trans King 30. And if you have not gone to that TikTok channel, please go on over there and get to know who Trans King is, so that way when you come to the interview tomorrow, you'll already know something. If you want something clarified or something like that, or just bring some questions. That's the main thing. Bring some questions and come willing to listen, if nothing else. Okay, so
Mhm.
that's it. We're gonna get on
Official
out.
Jamie, what time you going live tonight?
We'll DM. We'll DM and get that
Okay.
out.
Yeah,
Hey.
so you can, share so people can come over, even if they sit in the bushes. Anyway, so that's it. You all, like I always say, spread some positivity throughout these YouTube streets. Everybody be blessed. Stay safe. Like Alexis, I say, stay hydrated.
Yes, it's hot.
All right, be blessed. See y'all tomorrow
And
afternoon.
Miss Table, don't be eating all that ice over there. Y'all,
Honey,
I had ice yesterday because it was hot.
I am done. I am done. I was out of ice anyway. My husband went and got me a bag last night, and I didn't even want it. My mouth hurting so.
What?
My mouth has
Look,
become.
every
Yeah.
morning I have like this cooler of ice, from the freezer at my desk. And so by the time those 8 hours are up, the ice is gone, y'all. Whether I
Oh
have drank it
no.
up or I have chewed it up by 3 o'clock. But about 4:30, it is over. The ice is done.
Well,
Oh
I
wow.
husband give me a bag of ice, or I go get a bag of ice, and that ice one lasts 2 days. I mean, I'm constantly chewing ice, eating ice, but I just
Get you a ninja blender if you don't
I'm
have one
done.
and break it
I'm done with
down.
the ice. I'm done because I
No,
make.
but you're not going to chew it if it's like soft. You ain't got nothing to chew. It's
I am.
nothing to chew if it's soft.
I'm done with the
Don't
ice.
encourage her.
I gotta go see a
All
dentist
right.
now because my mouth is so sensitive to hot and cold, especially I done messed up. But anyway, see y'all tomorrow.
Where's Jamie Lynn at?
Don't conjure her up. Let her
Don't
stay.
call her name.
Oh,
I gotta tell the people something. Hold up, y'all. The other day, what day that was? Yesterday was Wednesday. It had to be Wednesday. No, Tuesday. So Miss Dog called me and she was like, Jamie Lynn want to FaceTime and talk to you. I said, Jamie Lynn want to FaceTime and talk to me? And I'm like, really? So I called, FaceTime.
Sweet
Miss
Reed.
Doll, Miss Doll was combing Jamie Lynn's hair, and she wanted me to keep Jamie Lynn coming. I'm like, Jamie Lynn, do you really want to talk to Auntie? Oh, it was so funny, y'all. I had to tell this story. That was too funny. It was so funny. Miss Jamie Lynn asked to speak to me. I said, ain't that something, Jamie Lynn?
She
She's
don't.
a doll, y'all.
Oh, she don't like getting her hair combed. And
No,
mama don't.
she don't. And so mom wanted me to keep her company and talk to her while she combed her hair.
And I asked mom. I said, "Is these little pigtails the only way you know how to comb little girls' hair?" Because I got a picture with me with them little same little pigtails, the same little 5 or 6 pigtails. Same. I said, "Is
Now,
that the
Miss
only way?"
Tabor, you got to think about how old we are. And mom ain't combed a little girl's head in that many years. Think
Mm-hmm.
about how old I am. So she ain't combed a child's hair in that long. So
But I appreciate it because their little girl, I just pull it back in a ponytail, or the mama can sit there long enough. Those little plaits are so long. But anyway, listen, tonight is Thursday. I don't know how I forgot this. Where we usually go on Thursday night, y'all?
we go
Oh,
to
we
Sweet
had Sweet
Reed.
Reed.
Sweet
Oh,
Sweet
Reed.
Reed on Thursday nights.
Yes, we go to Sweet Reed. And listen, if y'all don't mind, what y'all did, Carol DM me last week, said, come on over, Sweet Reed Live. So y'all text me. Listen, we're going to go to church and have inspiration tonight. And then afterwards, we're going to do After Dark.
no, we not gonna pray and then talk dirty.
How the song go? You been out all long Saturday night singing
And
in
then
the
go to
choir
church
on
Sunday
Sunday
morning.
morning like you ain't done nothing wrong.
Sweet Reed, pray for us. Pray for us. Oh, y'all a mess.
But I'll see y'all tonight on Sweet Reed, and then afterwards at Official Jangin. So
Yes. All
y'all
right.
tonight.
All right. Bye,
All
guys.
right. Okay.